That's literally $270,000 just stuck in payment processors.
I have such a high expectation for everyone on this team. If you can't prove yourself while you're working here, I don't want you on the team.
First house cut.
It's such a small factor, it's such a small thing, but at least it's so much fucking change.
I got this parcel. Oh my fucking gosh. He was like, dude, you changed my life. For the first time in my life, I feel like I could actually pay off my mom's $80,000 mortgage. There's no amount of money that we can make that can replicate a feeling like that.
You know what it is whenever I visit. When the city, blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's $10,000 sale, right? You know, the best part about building a brand, everyone thinks it's the money, it's the cars, it's the lifestyle, all of that shit. Man, let me show you what the actual best part about building a brand is. I'm getting a free haircut and the guy's showing up right to my door. That is literally like the fucking coolest thing ever, so hopefully he doesn't fuck it up. Yo. What's good, bro? How are you? Good to meet you. Oh, damn, bro. First house cut.
Bro, you're doing fucking 6-figure months, bro. You make your fucking house cuts, bro. What the fuck? This guy's so fucking Asian, bro.
I'm so Chinese. You don't understand.
And just continue juggling barbering on weekends plus sales throughout the week. We're actually gonna move to Albania, bro. We'll roll that until I can make some decent money.
Bro, I'd argue, man, you got a huge limiting belief, bro. Instead of going to a place where it's cheaper so you can save money, you can literally just get around people that are making more than you and make more. Like, that's why, like, yeah, London's kind of absolutely fucking shit because of the prices.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because you haven't experienced that network. So I'll arrange some type of meetup next week, man. I'll get you connected with a lot of the sales guys that are doing 5 figures a month, and I think that will really break your limiting beliefs. And I'll challenge you to stay in London, deadass. Because you're moving out of London not for a good enough reason. It's purely because of finances, which I think we're in a digital age where you can fucking make however much you want to make, so that shouldn't be a problem, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Oh, this is a good length, bro. Bro, you actually did me right, bro. Thank you, bro. Fuck. Man, I was low-key scared. I was like, yo, I don't know if this guy's gonna cut my hair too short, but bro, this is dead-ass perfect. Thank you, man. Honestly, thank you. And also, you're not cutting me for free, bro. Send me your Revolut. No. I'm a fucking vlogger. What the hell? Who would have thought I'd run a camera out in public and speak to it while walking? But what do y'all think? I actually think it looks mad tough. Usually when I get haircuts and shit, I get post-haircut clarity, so get a shot over here. Look at the city, bro. Wow. I used to dream about living in Canary, man. I would come here during because I used to live in a full-on uni dorm, 170 pounds a week. So you can imagine, bro. 800 pounds a month, like that's trenches, bro. I kind of just like made it a goal of mine to make as much money as possible to be able to live in a high rise. Since first year when I first moved to London, yeah, we made it happen, so it's crazy.
I saw it from there. I told my girlfriend, I was like, oh shit, I want to say hi.
You mind if we record this segment?
Yeah, so what's the content for today?
Bro, just like a day in the life.
What year are you in right now?
I'm in my last year.
Last year, so you're like what, 04, 05?
05. How about you?
I'm 03, man.
03, okay.
I'll hit you guys up, you know what, let's work out.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice meeting you too, man.
God damn. Oh my god, boys, let's run it. So you've been on the team for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You've edited 4 to 5 videos.
Yeah.
So you're taking on average 2 days to edit a video. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you see the problem?
Nah, 100%.
So what's the problem? Why are you not editing faster? I have such a high expectation for everyone on this team. I don't care who you've worked with in the past. If you can't prove yourself while you're working here and you can't communicate at a good enough standpoint, I don't want you on the team. I don't.
Yeah.
And so what can I expect from you moving forward, brother? You see why the sales team is doing so well. We have a 95% close rate, and you guys are telling me you guys can't feed them leads over and over again. Like, that shit pisses me off because they're working their fucking ass off, and you guys are struggling to even keep up. But just know that you are directly affecting the whole business, and it's fully in your control to change that. Let's do it, boys. Take care. I'll see you guys on the team call.
In a bit.
Peace. You guys may think that I was talking to my team quite harsh. They know that the expectation that I've set on them, because it's very, very clear in the onboarding that this is a high level team. This is not your regular business. We're not trying to achieve regular shit. When you have this type of standard, you force everyone to meet it. Because if you're always complacent and the guy can edit a video every other day and be okay with that and no one calls him out for it, he's gonna keep on going lower and lower and lower until you kind of check him. And your company is only as good as the laziest and least competent person in your business. And so if that person is not an A player, it's just not a team that's gonna do record months constantly, it's not gonna move the industry forward. So you guys are gonna see the personal brand really take huge leaps forward because of the high standard and the expectations that we have. Let's run it. So 23 days in, we're at $183,000 cash collected. I generally don't know why we're this low, because we have so much momentum, but like George said, it is one of those things where if we do the inputs on a daily basis, this will lead to the record months in February and March, especially with the content coming together in Sweden.
They're obviously happy with everything. There's no complaints from their side.
So what are they at for the month?
Then 107.
Okay, so back-to-back six-figure months. Bro, I'm happy, man. Bro, I kid you not, I was walking home with Aaron last night because we were in the same direction and all that. And he was talking to me and he was like, dude, you changed my life. You know, I've been burned by so many programs before where people don't care about fulfillment, people don't care about results. And the team that you built, the community that you've curated, and the program that you have changed my life. And he was like, for the first time in my life, I feel like I could actually pay off my mom's $80,000 mortgage. Bro, there's no amount of sale, there's no amount of money that we can make that can replicate a feeling like that. So let's make sure that we get more messages and more moments like that where we really change clients' lives, okay? That's a good. I'm recording actually, so funny you say that. You know, what you come to realize is the hardest part that I'd say about business is learning how to control your emotions when things don't go your way. So when team members aren't performing the way you want them to, how you react and how you show up for them. When things that are just out of your control just happen and you have to figure out a way to solve them. Your mindset and the way that you approach them really just does determine how far you can go as a business owner and how far you can take your business. So for some context, I'm from Malaysia. The banks that I have are all set up in Malaysia, and it's gone to a point now where it's like, let me show you guys. It's so hard for me to actually get the money that I make because the banks don't actually recognize the type of business that I run, because it's so, you know, like different, it's so uncommon. If you look at my payment processors, I have $170,000 just sitting in fan bases and over $96,000 just stuck in WAP. That's literally $270,000 just stuck in payment processors. A lot of people would tweak out and just be like kind of all stressed. It's a lot of money. From my position, it's like, okay, what's the positive? The positive is that, first of all, this is such an amazing problem to have, having so much money stuck in processors. That's an amazing problem to have. The second thing is, this just means that I can actually save more money because I can't actually use the money that I make. And the third thing is like, I'm setting up my company in a better way so that I can actually have long-term benefits and pay less taxes. And so people ask me, Sue, how have you been so consistent? I find the light and I find the good things in every single bad situation. And I keep on going even when I don't want to. And that's my secret. It's not the fact that I'm the most hardworking or the most smart guy. I'm the most optimistic when it comes to looking at problems and finding out how I can benefit from them. And looking at problems is not as a bad thing, but as an obstacle and a way for me to get better every single day. Damn, bro, this new haircut got me flowing, bro. The flow in this new haircut got me moving different. I don't know what it is. Wyatt, what's up?
Bro, I'm not even kidding. Right after you had that call, I did a video. It's at just about 100,000 views already, and I got in like over 100 ICP.
Holy fucking shit, bro. Let's go. Whenever I use AI, look at how much information I give it. These are all the information I give it on who I'm trying to target in my content. And then I wanted to write scripts and everything. Take who you can get the results that you can get, and based on that, once you get better results, you can serve a higher demographic of client. It's that simple.
Like the 12K per day, which is my record for how much I collected one day. Should I shift my content to being a little bit more middle of funnel? Thank you.
Of course, bro. Of course. Kevin, I'm gonna help, man. And we'll take it from there, okay?
Appreciate you, bro.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, bro.
Take care, boys. Have a good one. Man, I love my community, bro. Fuck! That's a quadruple, bro. That's a fucking quadruple. So, Yeah, boys, this call is gonna be all about you guys. It's simple, man. Awesome. Alright, it was nice talking to you, man. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, son. Have a good weekend.
See ya.
See you.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Batman. Infill Batman. That's what I am. Today's one of those days where it's just, bro, back to back calls. 10 calls back to back today. Mostly client check-ins, some with, potential partners. This may be a potential media buyer that we work with. And, client group calls. A lot of people think I'm a psycho because I work so much even though I've got everything I wanted. And you can literally hear my voice breaking as I speak because I've talked so much on these calls and I haven't had a break. And I'm still talking to the camera. That's how much I love you guys. But essentially, I can sit on my ass and sit for like 8-9 hours and just take calls back to back and go through the boring phases. And I think too many people are too obsessed with doing new stuff and fun stuff. And I think for me, that was like the one thing that really pushed everything forward and allowed me to achieve everything I wanted to. And this is generally what it takes. Everyone sees the apartment, they want all this shit. It really just comes down to just putting in the reps every single day and not treating it this day like as if, oh, I deserve a break now. I go on a 1 week vacation. Like, I rarely do that shit. I do it every once in a while and I have fun and I know how to take a rest and I know how to take breaks. But when I work, I really work. So yeah, we got like 4 more calls to go. We've already ran through 6. A bit tired. Gonna probably drink a Red Bull and get back to it. What y'all think, bro? Did he fuck me up? Or am I looking more handsome? What y'all thinking, bro? What y'all thinking? Okay.
Is it on?
Guys, we... Bro, why am I awkward now that there's someone filming me? We wrapped up all the calls. Now we are going to the gym and sauna, so gym fit.
How much better can I show my love for you than say I do, I do, I do.
I made it a goal in 2026 that I didn't want to neglect my fitness and my health the same way I did in, these last few years. I feel like for me, my health and my personal well-being is always taking the backseat. It's always like business. But I really made it a goal this year to make sure my diet is clean. Make sure I'm eating enough macros. Make sure the protein is good. Make sure I'm exercising at least once a day. And sweating out, like doing cardio, not just doing weights, but doing cardio, balancing the exercises that I'm doing. And I generally think that it's such a small factor and such a small thing, but at least it's so much fucking change. Like, I feel good about myself when I look in the mirror. And when I wake up in the morning, I actually have energy. I'm not dragging myself out of bed and forcing myself to do the work. It feels like I want to do the work. And I think it's just a lot of the times because we have big dreams, have big ambitions, have big goals. We like to, put fitness and our health on the back burner. And it's like, oh, if we have time in the business, if we have time, then we'll do it. But business is always going to come first. But it's like, if your health and your diet comes first, business will naturally always comes first because you'll show up better for your work every single day. I think that was like the biggest thing for me. And I'm absolutely fucking loving the new priorities I have. I can show you, I don't know if you guys have watched my New Year resolutions goals. Go watch it if you haven't already. It was sauce. But my number one priority this year is just health and knowledge. How can I prioritize my health, my physique, make sure I'm eating clean, and how can I prioritize my mind? How can I make sure that I'm meditating, thinking out loud, thinking with awareness, thinking with clarity, constantly consuming new knowledge, all these little things that will add up and allow me to become a better business owner and a better leader. So, yeah. Alright, so I got invited yesterday to a dinner with online Chinese coaches. So I kind of stick to my circle, but I thought, why not see what they're doing, see how I can help them, and yeah, see how I can just provide value. So does this fit tough?
How much?
30 pounds.
Depends.
40. This is 50. This is, I think, over 100, 110. This gift, so I don't know. This is priceless. So we gonna go now. Put my check up. Alright, unfortunately, I didn't get any clips. I completely forgot. These guys all made $200,000 to $400,000 per month, which is absolutely absurd. And they're all in like different industries, so they're actually in the Chinese market. And they planted a seed in my mind where it's like, if you can dominate the English market, you can 100% dominate the Chinese market because there's no actual B2B coach. So that might be a play that we run. Overall, just super cool people, and the fact that I can meet people like this through my brand is amazing. And I hope I can genuinely meet every single one of you because this shit is fun. Like, this shit is truly, truly fun. So anyways, I got this parcel, so let's open this up. Wow. Oh my fucking gosh, this looks fucking amazing. Check this out, guys. It's a glass trophy that I'm giving to Alessio and Brian when we meet them in Sweden. Alessio and Brian joined us at $30,000 a month. Within a less than a 90-day time span, they were able to go from $30,000 a month to $154,000 a month. So this is to commemorate them, celebrate their success when you have the right systems and strategies. It's not hard. 100K a month is not hard in this day and age, no matter how old you are. You can do it when you're 19, like I did. You can do it when you're 20, you can do it when you're 23, 25, 30. Don't matter, 100K a month is the benchmark. I want you guys to know that, first of all, everything that you see is a work of 5 years of just consistent work, grind, and just showing up every single day. So I was talking to one of my clients. We had a client meet up yesterday. He scaled his business to 30K a month, and I asked him, hey, are you happy? He sat there and told me no, and I asked him, like, why? And like, I feel behind, like the people my age doing, crazy numbers, like you're doing 200K a month. And I sat there and I just told him that, bro, it doesn't fucking matter how much I make. It doesn't matter how much everyone else around you makes. You're making 30K a month at 20 years old. That is ridiculous money. If you do the math, that's $360,000 a year. Grown adults that are graduates that have been finding jobs and that have been climbing the corporate ladder would die for a salary like that. That's a salary that, you could only achieve when you're 30 in the corporate world. And so a lot of the times we compare ourselves to people ahead of us and we make ourselves feel bad about our own achievements, and we downplay our own achievements because someone else is the same age or doing better than us. But one thing I've learned to enjoy the process way more is to fall in love with being better than who you were before, being better than the person you were yesterday, instead of constantly comparing yourself. Comparison is genuinely gonna take and strip away everything and every happiness, every bit of fulfillment that you have in your entire business if you constantly compare. Look at my situation, compare the amount of work that I put in, the inputs that I did in order to get to this point, and use that as a motivation, use that as fuel to understand the amount of work that took me to be able to get to this point. So that's my one lesson that I truly want to share with you. That's the goal with these Day in the Life, to really show you a different perspective that'll allow you to see a different side to my workflow, and not just the value, lifestyle, all that, but the real behind the scenes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to leave off with that message, and generally just take that to heart. Catch yourself when you compare, and really just get yourself out of a habit of constantly looking at other people, and start clapping your hands for people that are doing better than you, because I promise you, if you put in the work, your time will come. Okay? Hope this inspired you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.